Hey crafty friends, it's Stephanie. I don't know why, but my camera keeps turning off, so I may have to film this in two installments. So let's get right into this. I have made a bunch of embellishments, and some are with, well, most are with die cuts or with dies, and some are with silhouette images. And I will try to link all of the silhouette images that I used down below. And here is one right here that I've had all of these in my library. I didn't go out and buy anything. This one is an arrowed heart treat box, and I didn't resize it or anything. I just cut it out as is, and I believe this is, well, once it's closed up, this box part right here is 2.5 square, 2.5 by 2.5, and then you get the little gable portion of it that adds, I think, another 1.5 inches up there at the top. And you can of course put acetate or vellum on the inside before you glue everything together, and you know, have your little windows. But since this was just a test run to see how it worked, I didn't do that. And it scores, of course, all of your little pieces, and cuts out the little notches for the ribbon. And the ribbon, the pieces fold out, and the ribbon goes around the outside. And I took this out so I could open this up for you guys and show you. And then the ribbon comes through these last two pieces here, and then you just pull it tight, being careful though, depending on your paper, and close it up. Really cute though, really cute. And also with my silhouette machine, I made this little tag, and it's obviously a little coffee cup shaker tag. And it does have a sleeve that cuts out with this image, which is what you see. I shrunk the sleeve down, or the sleeve cut down, to fit inside this top portion, so I could have my little shaker window. And this is a little yellow bicycle word die that came from a set from Hobby Lobby. Love, love, love how that turned out. And this is also from the Silhouette cut files. This is a mason jar, and it just cuts out, you know, both of these just cut out plain, but I have a Silhouette file that is just nesting hearts. You get plain hearts, and then these scalloped hearts. They both come in the same cut file. And I took one of the smaller plain hearts and fit it inside, you know, my top portion here of this jar, so I could make a little shaker window. And it cuts out the lid. It also will cut out a little shadow piece for the lid up here, but I didn't want that. There again is that love word die, and this is from this tiny little bow is from Mama Elephant. It's this die right here, from the All Prettied Up. Love how that turned out. And one of the free cut files on Silhouette Design Store was this little heart envelope, and I will of course link it down below. It was free as of January 26, 2017. Please don't get mad at me if you watch this in 3 days or 3 years from now and it's no longer free. But I shrank it down to 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 square, but I think I'm going to go even smaller than that. But I was testing it out to see, you know, how small I could get it with still keeping that little heart cut out in there. And I just put a piece of washi tape, red washi tape, underneath there, and then glued the little flap down over it. And it will cut out. It has little cuts for hearts to go along here, but I took those out of the cut file before I ran it, because I knew it was unnecessary and it would just do little marks in there. But let's see, at the top I've got, this is also from that same Prettied Up by Mama Elephant. This is the little box, and I just stuck some sparkle eyelash trim and some stickers down inside there on these two, and made like little gift boxes. And this over here is made completely with paper punches. This is my EK Success scallop punch and an EK Success heart punch, and then my Martha Stewart butterflies. And these are dies. The butterflies are a Stampin' Up, Sizzix for Stampin' Up embosslets called Beautiful Wings. And this is an MFT fence die. And then I've got some nested Spellbinders dies behind it. And here's another one that I put on one of my crepe paper rosettes. And let me make sure this is still on and I'm in frame. And there again is that little yellow bicycle love die. And I just glittered that up with my Spectrum Noir pen. There's another one of those Stampin' Up embosslet butterflies. Put bling on everything. And this heart die is from Spellbinders. It's a Spellbinders set. Love how these are turning out. This is my MFT coffee cup die. And I just did this one plain with some pattern paper. And I cut the other two out with pattern paper, but I kind of embellished those a little bit. Excuse me. This one is with a foil sticker from the Recollections pack. And put a little heart bling in that. And here I made a little bottle cap with Martha Stewart paper that I punched with my 1-inch circle punch, and did Mod Podge Dimensional Magic and some seed beads and glitter inside there, and then just layered it with the sparkle eyelash trim. I think I made those bottle caps last year. Never used them, but using them now. And excuse me, here is another one with dies. This XO came from a Tim Holtz strip for Sizzix. It was one of the Sizzlet strips. It's out in the dining room where I was working. And it's the 14 also came from there. It says Hugs and Kisses. It has Always and Forever, something like that. I got it from Hobby Lobby on clearance, I believe last year or the year before, but it was my first time using it. And this heart came from a little bees die that I used several times. You can see it's this heart, the black and white, and also this felt frame, I guess you would call it. Came from this set that I picked up at Blitzy last year. Love how that turned out. And here is a couple of Spellbinders nesting dies. This one is the teardrop circle, and this one is the heart circles. And then this gold foil heart is, I believe it came in one of the sets. It's by Sizzix, and it cuts and embosses, and I believe it came in one of the Christmas sets that I got from Tuesday Morning this year. But it was my first time using it, and I love it, love it. There's the 14 from the Tim Holtz. And making sure we are still recording. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but it's cut off 3 times now. Here again, like I said, this is from the Little Bees, both pieces. This back piece, and then I cut this out using 2 of the dies, nested and made a little frame out of glitter felt. Here's another one of those Sizzix embosslets, hearts and gold foil, and a little yellow bicycle word love that I overdid it with the stickles on this one. Oopsie. And last but not least, I made a bunch of little cupcakes, and I used that red corrugated paper for the cupcake liners. That pack is from Fancy Pants, and I picked it up, this huge pack that I picked up at Tuesday Morning a couple of weeks ago for $3.99. Oops, now I throw my cupcakes on the floor. And this die, I believe it's an old CC Designs die, but don't quote me on that. It's just, you know, there's a bajillion cupcake dies out there, but this is just the one I had in my stash, so I used it, and I'll show you that die. It's a little two-piece thing right here, and don't know if you can tell, but I put this together backwards. I put the frosting on the top, and it should look something like that with the little corrugated cupcake liner, or the little, not corrugated, but the little jagged cupcake liner is supposed to go on the outside of the frosting. But you know me, I have to do everything backwards, and my cupcake overfloweth with frosting. But I just kind of, this swirl frosting, I don't know how close you can tell, but that is an old Cuttlebug embossing folder, probably one of the first ones I bought, the swirl design, and I just did that with some pretty pearlized pattern paper, and I did it backwards. Like, I wanted the raised portion to be up here, but again, I do stuff backwards. And so on the indentation part, I just ran my stickles through those little grooves, and I really like how it turned out. And then on these, I used little heart, felt heart die, die cut. And this is the Swiss Dots. Again, this is one of the first ones I bought, little Cuttlebug, embossing folder. And ran stickles over the top of that just to give it some little sparkle and shine. And this little gold foil heart is a Stampin' Up punch, and there's the same little heart done in red, and I just used my Spectrum Noir glitter pen on that one. But these are all of the little embellishments that I have made so far. And I am busy making tags and things right now for Easter. I cut out, these are all silhouette cutouts. Easter eggs, the little bunny with the bow, and even this tag, it's all from the silhouette. But I will show you that in another video once I get done making everything. And that is my project share for today. And I hope that you guys are having fun, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.